Hello, Southport Square residents. This is your Executive Director, Brian Hess, with another episode of Around the Square. So, start off with our usual COVID update, and the State of Florida Department of Health website has not changed since our last week's reporting. They're still showing the state of Florida at 10.4% and Charlotte County at 11.4% positivity. The CDC right now is showing Charlotte County as yellow or medium at a 10.35%, and this is the most up-to-date recent percentage, so 10.35% positivity is the best that we have to go on. The community transmission levels, as reported by the CDC, are showing as orange or substantial currently in Charlotte County. And on our campus right now, we only have one positive staff member, so that's wonderful. That is over in our health center, and they obviously have been quarantined until their time is up, and then we'll be back to hopefully no COVID on our campus again. So a couple of other updates here on our campus. The Blue Team. As y'all remember, the Blue Team was here and did a lot of mitigation work shortly after Hurricane Ian. They kind of went away for a while and just had little interactions with residents as they were kind of going back and checking things and following up with the insurance company. But they have now started back on to their final repair work across our campus. And so that kicked off this past Monday, and so they'll be working through over the next 12 weeks on renovations or repairs inside the resident apartments and inside our corridors. So they are starting on the 5th floor. They will be working down in somewhat of a sequential order. They did start in the Gables East building on the G wing and in the Gables West building on the C wing. And then they will progress into each of the wings as they move down the corridors. So in the Gables East building, they're going to go from G wing to L wing to R wing. And in the Gables West building, they'll go from the C wing to the D wing to the F wing. And then they'll drop down to the next floor. So they are posting a status update every morning on a little white board in the buildings to let you know kind of where they're at, where they're progressing that particular day. And we will also make sure that we send out a call every time we're getting ready to move from one floor to the next so that you're prepared and ready. As they work through the renovation and repair work, they are going to try to work around the resident as best as possible. They will cover furniture and make sure things stay clean in those areas. But if you do have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me or Pat Brown. Either of us will hopefully be able to work with the Blue Team to make sure we get that addressed or resolved. So far, it seems like things are going well with a couple little minor hiccups, and we're learning as we go and hopefully making the process a little bit better as we move down through the building. Glad to have them here and have the work started. Cannot wait to get it finished and be done with it. But they will be working through this over the next 12 weeks. They also are working on some of the exterior building projects. So the roofing will be starting within the next several weeks. We don't have an exact time frame yet, but as soon as we get that, the Blue Team will be working through that roofing. And for many of you that were here when we did roofing about a year ago, you kind of know a little bit about what to expect, but we do anticipate that there will be some banging and some loud noises. There will be a lot of debris in the particular areas that they're working during that time. They'll clean up at the end of the day, and we will be kind of roping off certain areas. Now, this project is going to be a lot larger than the last roofing project because last time they only did the East, West, and Harbor buildings. This time they are doing East, West, Harbor, and the Village, and the Sales Center, and all of the carports. So everything that has a shingle roof is essentially getting redone with new shingle roof. They also will be working through a pressure cleaning and painting of all of the buildings here on our campus, and we'll be also completing the window and lanai repairs. They are still working through the vendors on the final selection of product and timing for windows and lanai repair to get completed, and they'll let us know that, and we'll make sure you have that information as soon as we do. They also will be working on our fencing and electrical work, exterior electrical work across the campus as well. So that is all the Blue Team's kind of their realm or what they're going to be handling from their aspects. So as we move forward, they've been a great company to work with so far. They're very responsive. They usually will address any concerns or issues that come up very quickly. But I know that it's not going to be perfect as we go forward. We are going to have challenges as we move forward. There will be inconveniences. So I apologize in advance for that, but please let me know if there's something that is not acceptable or something that you have a concern about, please let me know so we can make sure we can address it with the blue team as we progress.
And the flag poles too, right? The
Oh, yes, and the
poles.
flag poles.
Yeah.
Yes, that came up at resident council. I forgot. So the flag poles will be part of that exterior work as well, kind of writing those and getting those
Yeah,
back
I can't wait
upright.
to see
So,
those come back.
Yes,
You know, I
absolutely.
know we all have our own little favorite parts of the campus, and that just is, with the trees and the flag poles, that's mine.
Yep, for sure. Well, just lean a little sideways and you'll be able to see them upright. So, yeah, so the flag poles will be getting corrected as well in that work. And then our landscaping company, Mainscape, they've provided us with their sort of final proposal, their renderings of the final proposal for us to have all of the landscaping replaced across the campus that we did lose during the storm. And so as we move through that, we're just working on that final review and approval process, working through the stages with the insurance carrier, and we don't anticipate any huge delays in that, and hopeful that we'll get that working within the next couple of weeks here as well. That will take some time to get that all complete on our campus here, and we have not gotten full time frames, but my best guess is several months to have that completed. Also, our Gables East renovation, another large project taking place right now. They are currently working on all floors in the building in Gables East. They've got a little bit of areas in common area spaces that they're still working on in floors 5 and 4, and then 3, 2, and 1. They're still doing common area spaces as well as the resident corridors and resident doorways they're working through. So still quite a bit of work in progress right now. We are still tracking for the end of March. We're looking to see if we get an updated date from the contractor with some of the changes in the flooring that we're working through, but we do feel that that end of March date is still probably a pretty good date. And then we also know that the furniture will be coming in the June timeframe. So when all of the renovation is complete, the furniture that was there previously will be put back out, and then by June we'll have the new furniture and be able to swap out all the old and put the new furniture in. And then the last thing just to update y'all on is the FEMA site next door. I did give a brief update at Resident Council this week, but I wanted to also share here on Around the Square. So I was able to have a conversation with a FEMA representative. The plans at this point for the site next door to us is that they are anticipating having 50 homes on that property. They do feel it will be a mixture of manufactured homes and trailers. They also believe that the tree line that separates our property and that property will remain in place along that kind of the property boundary line, if you will, and that they will be putting up a 6-foot fence that will most likely be on their side of the tree line. So it will be not visible by us, but it will be a barrier there in place. And then they also they have assured us they will have on-site security. They also will have a manager on-site. Their on-site security will be there 24/7. They will have a manager there on-site each week throughout the week. So they'll be periodically checking in, making sure that folks are following the rules that were set forth. And that they also anticipate that those homes will be there for up to at most 2 years is what the county has approved them to be. And then when they are done, they will put that lot back to just a grass lot. So they will basically remove all of the utilities and other stuff they brought in, and they will sod it over as just an open field, basically. So those are all the updates I have. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Around the Square.
Good morning, everyone, with Around the Square. Today I'm with Amber Rodriguez. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, Amber has a very special story that I would like to share, and I want to acknowledge her. And first of all, let me say how proud I am of you.
Well, thank you.
As a coworker, I have seen you blossom and grow and just achieve your goals, and it's just been fantastic.
Yeah.
So
Appreciate it.
let's give Amber a little bit of give everybody a backstory. You started here in 2017 as a housekeeper.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. In Gables West.
In Gables West, and then you went over to Gables East.
Yep.
Then you
Yep.
went down to Harbor Health.
Yep. And the
and-
sniff.
In the SNF, and then Harbor Terrace.
Yep.
You've helped out in the security team. You've been all over this place.
All over.
And then you went, the housekeeping wasn't enough for you, so you went to school and you became a CNA.
Yes.
Right. And you worked here as a CNA as well?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
But, so the other day I was walking through here and I saw you at a med cart, And I'm going, why is she at a med cart? And I questioned it, and you told me what?
I am now a med tech as well.
That is fantastic. I'm so very proud of you. So
Thank
now
you.
you've worked your way up from a housekeeper to a CNA, and now you're a med technician.
Yes, ma'am.
That is fantastic. And then your ultimate goal is to become an LPN.
Yes. Yes.
And you know we have scholarships for that.
Yes.
Now, what made you decide to go for that?
Even when I was in housekeeping, I used to always, help with the residents and converse with the residents and build my bond. So I went into CNA to further build that bond with my residents and work further with them instead of cleaning. And then MedTech kind of just got thrown in the mix, and figured if I could get that done, why not? So
Wow, good
got
for
that
you.
done as well. Yeah,
That's a difficult job.
it is.
That
It
is a very difficult job. You have to know what you're giving,
Yes.
who you're giving it to, how
Yes.
much you're giving. I mean, that's a big responsibility.
Yeah, you have their lives in your hands.
Yeah, yeah.
You
How
have
much
to be
schooling did that take?
MedTech was actually a course.
Oh,
Yes, it's a few-hour course, but then you have to pass a test.
Uh-huh.
So if you don't pass that test, then you don't get your certificate.
right. And then you have to go through rigorous training here, I would imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, good for you. I am
you.
so very proud of you.
Thank you.
And just to see you go on and on and on, like what's, next year I'm going to see you and you're going to be wearing a nurse's hat.
You never know.
We never know, Oh, well, again, thank you so much for being awesome, being
problem.
you. I've known you now here. I've been here 9 years. You've been here six or seven.
Yep.
Yeah, you were a rock star during Irma.
Thank
Remember
you.
that?
Oh, yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was
Helping
crazy.
people. You didn't have your housekeeping hat on then. You had your hero hat on. Yeah, I remember that.
I'm an Amber of all trades.
Amber of all trades. Yeah, forget about Jack. We don't care about Jack.
Right.
It's an Amber of all trades. Well,
That's right.
again, you are a true success story here, and really look into those scholarships. We're going to be
I will.
residents are going to start putting those applications out in
Okay.
a few weeks,
Okay.
and you can go for any kind of course that you want to, or
Pursue.
education that you want to pursue. Yeah,
Perfect.
and it's all. You are a perfect example of why we have those scholarships. So
I
please
appreciate it.
aim for the sky and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
All right. Bye
All
bye.
right.
See what's going on in the wood shop. See what Don's making today. Well, there he is, hard at work.
Oh,
Good morning, Don.
Lord,
So what you making?
we're making shelf dividers for Harbor.
For the Harbor Library, right?
Harbor Library.
Yeah, Karen McCarty and the library committee from West are updating that library over there. So
Yeah, Karen's working on it. She's the one setting it up.
yeah, and so these are because the shelf is so deep.
Yeah.
You're putting these to
Well, they
these.
had books when we went over there. They had books 3 deep.
Oh,
So the ones that were at the end, you couldn't see what they were.
right. So you're making it so they
So
can
we're
see what it
putting-
is.
We're putting a divider in there, so you can only be one. The same thing that I believe someone said they did the same thing here.
Yeah, they did it in West Library. Yeah,
So
yeah. Any toys or anything?
this is a new saw we just got.
Ooh, look at that. Yeah, because you guys got rid of the old lathe. You got a new lathe.
Yeah, and
Hey.
all these things here are going to be sold.
Oh, look at that. All right,
Because we
so
got some of the stuff is duplicates.
what is that? A toilet paper maker? What is that? What am I looking
Uh,
at? Oh, that's kind of rough. I don't think that's toilet paper.
Yeah, it's a spindle sander.
A spindle
What they
sander.
call oscillating because it goes up and down.
Oh, okay. And then this is an old saw, huh?
That's the old chop saw where this is taking its place.
Ah, yeah, look at that. That's all nice and fancy.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a little bit bigger.
Is this where it's gonna
This-
live?
This saw here is even larger than the table saw, as far as what it'll cut.
Oh,
That's a 12-inch.
wow. So all of the,
Here is only 10-inch.
all right. And then, so this is something that all of you members of the wood shop you
It's all the
You
money
sold
that
all
the
this-
residents have given us.
yeah.
Now they can see what we're doing with the money.
Right. So
This all actually listed for around $700.
really?
So they had it on sale, and then we had a military discount,
Uh-huh.
so.
Yeah, it was like $500. Yeah, you knocked $200 off of that.
Yeah.
But all of this is from all of the proceeds, all those toys and pieces of furniture and things
Correct.
like that
Yeah.
all of you made. People gave money for that, and then you put it in a donation box. You didn't line your pockets with it,
Nope.
and you're using it to put back into the
The only thing we put
into
in
the
our
thing here.
pocket for what we had to pay for tourists.
Right.
That was all.
Yeah.
Like if we buy something, you know it, if we buy something, we take the slip to you and you give us the money back.
Right. Yeah, it's a nice
Outside of
little
that,
program.
that's it.
Yeah, nice little program. And then you got another shipment of wood in from your son-in-law, right?
Yeah, he purchased all this wood.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, we got some more down there. Down there in the
Oh, yeah?
down there in the coopy hole.
In the coopy hole, huh? Wow, you got quite the operation in here. This is really nice.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah. So you were building a rocking chair.
Oh.
But you
yeah.
had you put
Right
that
now,
on
that's
side.
under the bench.
Let's see.
There's the seat part of it.
Oh, there's not much to be rocking, but that's the seat of the rocking chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I lay that on a box or something. You could try sitting on it.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to depress myself because it might not be wide enough.
The rest of the parts are for down there.
Yeah, and you put that project on hold to do this for the
Yeah.
library, right?
Yeah, well, a couple things I had to do, so it keeps getting pushed on hold.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what that maybe Jeannie will get it for Christmas.
Maybe. No promise.
No promises, but it ain't happening by Mother's Day, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Don. Well, you get back to work. Thanks for the
Okay.
update in the wood shop. You guys do a wonderful job, and boy, I'm always amazed by the products that you guys pump out of here. I mean, just beautiful art, woodwork.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, very nice stuff.
Yeah, they try, but we all try.
Yeah.
So.
All
Yeah,
right.
I think we're pretty well equipped. Now we have to repair this. This will probably be the next item, I guess.
What is that? What am I looking at?
That's what makes all the fancy designs and stuff like that. You put different bits in it, and
Is it a router?
it's a router.
I thought, yeah. See, look, I'm learning
Yeah, you're
stuff.
learning,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
learning. Yeah, it's better than that toilet paper maker over there.
But yeah, some of the things are getting tired. They're old.
Yeah, well, you can only
And,
use them for so long.
Problem is now we can't find parts for this. So
Yeah, it's time to replace it. Got to build up that
Yeah.
till again.
it leaves you to the only other thing you can do is go buy a new one.
Yeah. Well, once you sell those other two pieces,
Yeah.
that
So
should
if
do.
we sell that, then we can take the money from that and add it to it and
Yeah,
go get another one, I guess.
absolutely. Well, enjoy your morning.
Okay.
All right, see you later. All right, so I'm up here in the common area of Harbor Health, and as you can see, the bookshelves are quite large, and they're very, very deep. So when I was talking with Don Baldwin, you see what he is making are these little brackets there that kind of push the books forward in a more uniform fashion, easier for people to access and see. And Karen McCarty and her group are really doing a wonderful job of cleaning out some of the old duplicates, or actually really, really small print that's really hard for people to read. But, oh, look at that. To Kill a Mockingbird. Wow, I remember that from school. But yeah, so this is a wonderful thing that the residents in independent living are doing. They are using their volunteer time, their spare time, to come over here and organize and help the assisted living area get a little bit more organized. So I can't wait to see when it's all finished. All right, so I'm here with Sherry. Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Dawn.
Sherry, we're here to talk about those containers. These are the recyclable, reusable. And that's what I think a lot of people are getting confused with. So these are reusable.
Correct.
And you asked when residents order their food to go,
Yes.
and they receive those containers, that they put them in the collection bins, and I'll be showing where those are, to return those.
Yes, just a quick rinse. We wash them once they come back in the kitchen. We wash them, we sanitize them, and then we reuse them. This way it saves us from ordering the styrofoam, which is filling up our landfills, and none of us want that.
Right, and they can't really recycle the.
No, they're not recyclable.
Yeah,
They're
those
just-
aren't recyclable.
Correct.
And I think that's what what's confusing a lot of people is we call them recyclable because they're recyclable within our complex
Correct.
because we're reusing them. And they're reusable containers. So anytime a resident gets these,
Yes.
they're encouraged to just rinse it after they use
Yep,
it.
quick rinse.
Rinse it, and then put it in the collection bin.
Mhm.
Because how many did you send out yesterday?
Okay, so for comparison's argument, when we very first started these, I had enough to do 2 full rotations of meal service.
And that would be how many containers?
I had enough to do 180 meals.
Okay.
So I had 360. Today, I had 2 returned.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow. Wow.
So I don't know if there's, confusion with the residents, if they're just putting them in the garbage. But they do not go in the garbage. Just put them in the bins that you're going to show them with the bright orange notice.
Right.
And then every morning, one of my staff members goes to each floor, collects them, and then we wash and sanitize.
Okay. And again, I think that's where a lot of the confusion is. Yes, they are recyclable, but they're not to be thrown in the recycle bin.
Correct.
They're to be put into a specific
Right.
bin
It's not
for those.
It's not garbage recyclable. It's reusable to us.
Right.
And also we have the smaller ones for salads and desserts, and we also have the round soup containers.
Wow. Okay. So, wow, and that's a significant difference.
It's
I
a
mean,
significant loss.
that a significant loss. I
Yes.
mean, that's expensive. These aren't cheap.
No.
And the purpose of them was to stop ordering styrofoam that is not recyclable, to do reusables, and they're just not being returned. So out of how many? So on average, you send out about 180 meals, or
Well, no,
right now you don't do
no,
that.
No, because the dining room's open back up. That was going back when we were closed.
Uh-huh.
On average, we're doing 30. Well, let's say on a Sunday when we just have the brunch, we're doing approximately anywhere between 80 and 95 meals.
80 and 95
On
meals.
Sundays, anywhere between 80 and 95 takeouts, and I have on average 6 containers.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's
So
a
people
lot.
are just either
Right.
keeping them for whatever reason they would want to keep them, or they're throwing them out, and that
Correct.
is not cost effective.
No, not
So, all right, residents. So there's a look at them again.
Yep.
If you have these in your apartment, please send them back to the kitchen. We need them back.
Yes, please.
All right. Thank you, Sherry.
You're welcome,
So,
Dawn.
oh, by the way, the lasagna today was fantastic.
Thank you. Our pleasure as always.
Yes, I broke every rule in my diet today.
Well, what's today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
If you eat it on a Wednesday between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m., it doesn't count.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, one of the residents brought me some triple chocolate brownies that he made.
Ah.
And so on top of having your amazing lasagna, I had that I could not say no to. So now I'm going to have to roll home.
Well, lasagna didn't count, so you made room for the brownie.
Yeah, that's it. That's
you
it.
go.
Good logic. I like that. All right, thanks, Sherry.
You're welcome. Have
All
a
right.
great day.
You too. These are the signs in each building. You can put them in these collection bins for the reusable green food containers that Sherry was just showing us. Now these are located on every floor, nearest a trash room. This is in Gables West. I have to see where they are in Gables East. I don't remember, but I will go over there and check that out as well. Wow, look what Charlie's putting on my desk. Charlie, what are these?
They all got names on them. Yeah.
Oh, Syningia muscacola from sounds like, I think I went to school with that person. The muscacolas. And then a begonia, all from Africa, and a Syningia Consinia from Brazil. Okay. Wow, these are fantastic. So now you're going to leave these on my desk so when people come over, because a lot of people walk in and they're so curious as to what these are, and I give them a name with such confidence, and it's never the right name.
Okay, well, the name's on them now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because they don't get enough light here, so when they start going downhill and not blooming, I'll rotate them.
Oh, that is wonderful. Now, what's in the? I mean, it's obviously it's a begonia,
It's just
but what's down here?
Just
What
some
is?
sphagnum moss that I put in there for extra moisture.
Oh, it'll keep it nice and
Yeah,
moist.
it's wet, and it just keeps it.
Oh, I love this. I absolutely
And
love
this
this.
one, this was, see, it's related to that, but it's a much smaller flower and pretty
Bigger leaves. So
bigger leaves, much bigger leaves
Yeah.
and more nice.
now these are African violet family, right? Is that the leaf
same
pattern looks so
family.
similar?
They're
Yeah.
the same family, but they're distant relatives.
They're distant relatives. Wow. Well, I thank you. This, someone brought me pastry yesterday, and today you bring me flowers. So,
Well, it's hard to compete with the pastry.
yeah, it's hard to compete with the pastries, but I'll take the flowers any day. Absolutely. Thank you so much. You know, you're starting your orchid club, or is it the orchid club, right?
Yes.
So you just started that, and you had about 15 people show up. And are you going to do that monthly?
Fourth Thursday of every month.
Fourth Thursday of every month. And where do you meet?
Town hall.
Town hall. All right. Well,
At 2:15.
2:15, fourth Thursday of every month in Town Hall.
Correct.
All right. And you too can learn about these types of plants and miniatures and orchids and all of those fun things. All right. Thank you, Charlie.
All right.
Well, today I'm here with Curry McLaughlin. Hi, Curry.
Hi, Don. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Now, Curry, you have an announcement on behalf of FLYCRA.
Yes.
Oh.
First off, I want to thank you very much for allowing me the opportunity to let everybody know. Hopefully, a lot of people are watching around the square and they'll be able to find out what's going on. We, FLYCRA, the board, have decided we would love to have a picnic for everyone. And we're going to have this picnic on St. Patty's Day, Friday, March the 17th at noon to 2 o'clock. And the board is going to be serving, we're going to have hamburgers, cheeseburgers, veggie burgers, beans, potato salad, watermelon, soda, water, and coffee. And we're going to use this as a thank you for the members. But you do not have to be a member to come to the picnic. Everyone, and I mean everyone, is invited. And FLYCRA board is paying for it. The other thing is, where you do have to be a member, is we are going to offer a raffle. And the raffle is going to be a gift of a $100 gift card. The $100 gift card will be one for the East Gables, one for the West Gables, and one for Harbor Health. This is a promotional thing in order to try to get more members to join FLYCRA. And we think FLYCRA is a really, really good organization. It looks after the best interests of people that live in places like where we are,
Right, yeah.
CCRC.
Yeah, and thanks to FLICRA, this is why we get the homestead exemption.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
FLICRA was the one that pushed to get that homestead exemption, and without FLICRA, it would have been repealed like a year later.
Mm.
It's several years the legislature has tried to take it away, and FLICRA pushed to keep it in place. So the thing is, to get a ticket, you must come down to the picnic. You don't have to eat if you don't want to eat, but come and get your free ticket. Members get a free ticket. If you're an existing member, you get one free ticket. If you become a member since January the 1st this year up to St. Patty's Day, you'll get 2 free tickets. That way you have a better chance to win the $100 gift card.
Oh.
And the drawing will be immediate, meaning it's going to take place at Smeeta's Happy Hour, which will follow right after our picnic. So hopefully everybody gets the word. We're going to put some posters up in the elevators and out on bulletin boards. We're going to try to get the word out as best as we can, and I thank Dawn very much for allowing me to talk.
You're
about
very welcome. You're very welcome. I'll give you, you can have the microphone anytime, Curry. Now this, you're using this as a registration drive,
Yes.
basically. So
Yes.
to the new residents, that are watching, and we do get quite a few of the new residents start to watch Around the Square even before they even move in,
Okay.
because we send it out to them, which is a great thing.
Mhm.
But FLICRA, how much does it cost to join FLICRA?
For one single person, it's $22 for the year.
Oh, that's steep.
Just a year. It's not a month.
That's a lot.
Steep?
Woo.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
I'm out of
that's
here.
steep. $22 per person, and then if you're a couple,
If it's a couple, it's $37.
okay,
It's
so you
not
get a
even
little bit of a
44, it's
discount. Yeah,
37.
yeah.
And then we do have life members. If you wanted to become a life member, you pay the one time. One person is $220.
Oh, okay.
But that you pay the one time for a life member, and you won't get a bill from us, and you won't ever have to pay again.
But you do a renewal, correct? Do you do a renewal every year?
Not for a life member. But
Oh, for a life
for
member.
a person
Oh,
that
okay.
pays yearly,
Uh-huh.
they will get a slip in the mail, and then they would have to renew each year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then you, the FLICRA members, they would receive, if you're a FLICRA member, you get newsletters and up-to-date information of what is happening in the legislation,
We do.
and how will it impact us here on a level. So FLICRA, the purpose of it, they follow these complex laws and rules that are being put into play up in Tallahassee.
They do.
And then they summarize it on how it would affect the residents on this end.
Yes.
And it's actually a really good, I wouldn't call it a watchdog, but I mean, I guess it is a watchdog
Pretty
group,
much.
and but it's in the best interest of our seniors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that publication that you're talking about comes out once a quarter. In fact, probably by the end of March, we'll have another one coming out. And residents should, and even if you're not a member, you'll get a copy of it. And of course, that's an incentive, hopefully, for you to join.
Oh, so if they're not even a member, they still get the resident connections?
They do.
Oh,
and then
okay.
we have a little slip on it. Hopefully, they'll read it and see the importance of our organization and what it does for them. And hopefully, they'll find that to be an incentive for them to join. People should know, though, we have roughly about 360 people that live in East and West.
Mm-hmm.
And we have presently in January, the most recent numbers we had, 307 of those 360 are members of
Oh,
FLICRA.
wow.
So a lot of people recognize the significance and the worth of our organization. So hopefully people that might have just moved in, or even people that have lived here for a long time, maybe reconsider, because we don't demand that you come to meetings and do a lot of things for us. The board does all of that. But the thing is, we just want you to support us. And by your $22 or whatever it is a year, that helps us support the lobbying group that is up in Tallahassee that takes a look at all of the legislation that's going in. And this year, there's several bills that are proposed going before the legislation that will impact individuals in our age group. So it's important to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, it is a good thing. So there you have it.
Now, please, all of those watching this, consider becoming a member. We appreciate your support.
All right. Well, thank you, Curry, and I look forward to the picnic.
Thank you. You're invited.
Oh, yay. No green beer, though, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Maybe Smita.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have to get it
Maybe
Smita.
after our picnic.
Yeah, the
Smita will
happy
have the
hour.
green
That's
beer.
right. And the picnic is going to take place in the village?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. All right. Thank you, Curry. Have a good day.
Thank you, Don.
We have here. Brazil, what do you got going on? Woohoo! Wow! Woo! Look at that. He's got two. Wow! Hi. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for having us. Have you worked at Harbor Health Southport Square?
4 or 5 months already.
Oh, wow. So you're pretty new.
Very new.
What do you love about working here?
Oh, everybody working in teamwork over here.
Teamwork, yeah.
Everybody working about for the residents and take care about the residents. This is the more important for us.
Yeah.
And everybody treats you with respect. My family.
Oh, good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good.
My wife's working over here too.
Your wife?
Yeah.
It's a family up there. Hi.
Hi, ladies. Hi.
Tell us why you love working here.
I like working for Southport Square because of the atmosphere and the employees are so nice.
The family aspect. It feels like a family. I don't feel like I'm working when I come to work. I'm like in love here.
Yeah.
I can second that.
Yeah, it never
Honestly,
feels like
I
work.
can absolutely second
Great.
that.
Work,
Yes.
it doesn't feel like work.
Yeah, right?
Love that.
Okay, what flavor did you get?
Strawberry pina colada.
Strawberry pina colada.
That sounds delicious.
Yum.
Laundry and housekeeping?
Yes, I'm in laundry.
Just in laundry. So what do you love about working here?
Oh, I love to work. I love this place. I love laundry. I love to do my job, what I'm doing. And I love my boss.
Oh, wow, okay. And did you get your evaluation yet?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. 6 years.
Okay, and you're one of our dining associates.
Yes.
What do you love about working here?
I just love taking care of the residents, preparing their meals 3 times a day, make sure they feel happy, and I'm proud to do that.
And what do you think they love about Camisita?
Probably that smile.
That smile.
Yeah.
Here I have Keith and Megan. Both of them work in the health center, Harbor Health Center at Southport Square. Keith, how long have you been with us?
I've been here since 2008, so about 15 years. Yep.
15 years.
Yep.
Where did you start?
Well, I started working in the kitchen, and then I got promoted to working in the dining room. I started as a dishwasher, and then I I got promoted, became a server, and then after that I got my CNA license. I worked first as a CNA for a couple of years, and then I got my LPN, and then I also got promoted after that. I worked in the floor for a couple of years, and then I became the unit manager over in the long-term care side.
So you're one of the unit managers in
Yep.
the skilled facility.
Yep.
Wow.
And started as a dishwasher.
Yes, ma'am.
In 15 years.
Yep, 15 years.
I'm so proud of you.
Yep, thank you.
I am so
Wow.
proud of you. And Megan, tell us your story. How long have you worked at Harbor Health?
Just about 11 years, I think.
Oh,
now.
11 years.
And I started as an LPN on the floor and moved my way up, got my RN, and became the unit manager, and now I'm the assistant director of nursing.
Wow.
Assistant Director of Nursing from LPN. Nice, very nice. And they're both outstanding nurses and outstanding caregivers, and so proud to work with them.
Awesome.
Yeah, good.
Congratulations, guys. Really, that you should give yourself a round of applause. And I know, yay! You know what? You deserve an ice cream. Go get one. Yeah.
No alcohol in this one.
No, really. Get out there, buddy. Woohoo! That looks good.
Yeah, good.
What flavor did you get?
Watermelon.
Ooh. What'd you get, Malik?
Pina colada.
Oh, that seems to be a popular one. What'd you get, Trinity?
I got lime, blue raspberry, and pina colada.
Lime, raspberry, and oh, you're daring.
That's good.
Now, Trinity, how long have you been here?
Almost 2 years now.
Almost 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy.
Yeah. We were just talking to some success stories here where we've had someone start as a dishwasher and now they're the unit manager, head nurse in long-term care. And another one that has went from housekeeping all the way up. Now she's a med tech.
Okay.
So, I mean, these are really successful stories. I can't wait to follow you throughout your journey here.
Yeah.
Now, are you planning on pursuing anything in like healthcare?
Not healthcare, no.
What are you pursuing?
Marketing.
Marketing. Oh, we have a need for that.
Yep, yeah. I gotta go to college first.
Yeah. You're in school now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you taken advantage of the scholarships that the residents here have?
Not yet, but I know about it. I have to apply to it.
Yeah, so next month we're going to be putting out those applications, so I'm going to be hunting you down.
Yeah, hunt me
to
down
look
'cause I
for
want
it.
it.
Yes. I'll be your work mom. Get you on now.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Around the Square, and I hope you have a wonderful week.
Oh, Brian.
Yes.
I have a joke for you, of course.
All right.
All right, this week's joke comes not from my handy dandy book, by the way.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, this is probably going to be better than
Probably better than the book. Yeah, anything is better than the book, right? Anyway, this one came from Teresa Satchel here in Gables West.
Yes.
I always love when she
Yes.
puts her little jokes on my desk. She does not put her name on it, but I know her writing by now.
That's it, Teresa. Sorry, we called
Sorry,
you out
I called you out
on
on it, Teresa. I know it's you. Well, anyway, she sends me the riddle. Why is a piano so hard to open?
I don't know why.
Because the keys are already inside.
Oh,
that's
there you
a one to
go.
think
That's
about.
True. That's a good, oh my goodness.
Yeah, the keys are inside the
Okay,
piano.
Yeah, great. That
can't
is
open
a
it.
brain teaser. That's like a Houdini trick. Can the piano get outside of itself?
Oh.
I don't know.
Wow, we're really looking into this.
All right. So I need to stop analyzing these jokes because it's terrible when I analyze them on the fly like this. I just, not very good at that. So, well, listen, you all have fun analyzing that joke. See if you can get inside the piano this week.
That's the key.
That's the key.
Da-dum-dum.
Man, I'm telling you.
Boy, we need to take this show on the
Keep
road,
them coming.
Brian.
That's right. I tell you. Well, have a great weekend, everybody.